Welcome back to Selling Como, the show that celebrates the amazing people and places that make up this awesome town. Now, you might have noticed in our latest episodes that we have a new co-host in tow. Baby Jet here is mine and my husband's first, and over the past 7 months, we've gotten to explore some incredible businesses that our town has to offer to expecting parents. And today, I'm going to introduce you to just 2 businesses that we have personally utilized that have made for a happy and healthy pregnancy. So join me, Megan Walters, as we explore some businesses for the bump. I learned early on in our pregnancy that ultrasounds were not as easy to come by as I always thought that they would be. So my husband and I started doing a little bit of research. We wanted to be able to celebrate our son's milestones as he grew. And that is how we came across our first stop today, Jana, the owner of Sweet Previews. Thanks, Jana, for joining us today. So to start, tell me a little bit about yourself and how Sweet Previews came to be.
I've always been in diagnostic imaging. I graduated in 2002 and have worked in radiology, ultrasound, general, and obstetric and gynecology. I kind of had been always thinking about starting a business, and that just seemed like the right time with 3 young boys at home. My husband had been encouraging me to take the leap, and after a lot of encouragement and a lot of thought and prayer, I decided to take that leap and opened here in 2017.
And tell me a little bit about your space. What inspired you for the design that is here today?
Honestly, it was pretty simple. I picked a couple colors that I liked, bought a rug, and just went around that. The whole goal was just to make it comfortable, inviting, so there was enough room for people to bring their families. Our whole focus is, not just mom, but the entire family.
Tell me a little bit of the other services that you guys have to offer. I know it's not just ultrasounds here.
Our big focus is ultrasound, anywhere from that very first look when baby is a teeny tiny speck, all the way up till full term. But we do offer other testing, like I offer the Sneak Peek Clinical, so it's a blood test you can do as early as 6 weeks to find out the gender of your baby. We have some really sweet keepsakes, the jewelry pieces, we can have your baby's heartbeat.
No, that's great. And I know that my husband and I took full advantage of the pregnancy journey package that had everything from the heartbeat at the very beginning, to the gender reveal, to the necklace, to the 3D ultrasounds, and we've loved every step of the way. Thank you so much for joining us today and telling us a little bit about Sweet Previews.
Well, thank you. That means a lot. That is my goal, is to make everybody have that special memory that can last a whole lifetime.
Did you know that working out during pregnancy not only can help you with your controlled weight gain, but also has benefits such as reduces your back pain, helps with pregnancy complications, sleep management, and all the way to recovering quickly once baby is here. But working out correctly and with proper training is important to not hurting yourself or baby. Here at our next stop, we are going to meet with our trainer, Ben Wilson of Fitco, who has been training us for 2 years now, and learn more about how their team helps train all changing bodies to be stronger and healthier. Ben, thanks for joining us today. So to start, tell me a little bit about Fitco and how you guys stand out from other gyms in town.
Of course, thanks for having me today. So the Fitness Company is a personal training gym, and we specialize in functional resistance training and corrective exercise. So when you think of functional resistance training, that's going to be exercise using weights, bands, cables, and even your own body weight. And in terms of how the Fitness Company stands out, I believe that we do a great job of encouraging our clientele at all different levels of fitness in a community environment, while at the same time prioritizing their individual goals, their strengths and limitations, as well as their exercise selection.
Tell me about the importance of why it is to train during to prepare the body.
So we all know that exercise is extremely important, and that remains true for women throughout their pregnancy, just knowing that their bodies are going to be in a more vulnerable state. And the last thing we want to do is decondition it.
What are some key exercises that you've been doing with me through this pregnancy?
So the main focus for you has been core stability and hip mobility. So the first piece would be working on different plank variations to make sure we're not manipulating that abdominal tissue through different twisting or crunching motions, knowing that you're going to be changing week to week. And then for hip mobility, we've been prioritizing some of that piriformis stretching. So that would be the deep external rotator of the hip, just on the backside, knowing that as you progress throughout your pregnancy, your hips are going to open up and it's going to become more irritating and tight on the backside.
Thank you so much for joining me today and telling us a little bit about what Fitco can do and how they can help make this journey all the more pain-free and healthy.
Of course, it's been great watching the two of you grow throughout your fitness journey and prioritizing exercise through different seasons of life. And I'm extremely excited to see you guys in your next chapter.
Pregnancy has been one of the scariest and most exciting things we have ever done, and I couldn't imagine having done it without the support we built around us through some incredible local businesses. My name is Megan Walters, your host of the American Dream TV show Selling Como. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.